Tina. So this is what I'm doing. We are with the Center for Learning at Home and St. Paul's Academy. Like I said, it's a Catholic school board. They are amazing. So some interesting things about this school is you can choose if you want your kids to be learning at home and following the teacher, or like where they tell you what work you have to do and then you do it, or you can go online and every day your kid has to be online, say 9 a.m. for English and then 11 for math, etc., and then they submit everything by email. As of last year, the government no longer really provides much for funding on this. It's like $125, but then you don't do any work. We used to be aligned, and it used to be $1,500 a year to purchase all the stuff, but now they've changed that, so we left online or aligned. But we are currently doing, oh, there's even summer school. Look at that. Ooh, ah. Okay, so yeah, so here's what reimbursements there are, if you can see that. Depending by how much you follow the curriculum or not, depends on how much funding that you get. However, we are traditional, so we're up here, and traditional means you pick your own curriculum, you pick what you want to learn, what you want to teach, and then our funding amount now is $850. So it's just a little more than half of what used to be available, but we love it, so that'll give us $3,400 this year to spend. They also do these program enhancement, sports activities, etc. So if you want to do these, you can have them pull $100 per kid out of your funding. And then the school will put on these events all the time. And then you can attend them for free. Or if you choose not to, you're also welcome to attend any of these. And then you would pay, like, say, $20 for a science day. Or they might go rock climbing or put on a dance class or whatever. And then you just pay per event. So this is our paperwork that I'm currently working on. And it looks like this. So we are re-registering. This is the only school we've ever been with. We absolutely love them. So they already have a lot of this stuff already filled in for us. We are Métis, so we are actually Aboriginal, which means that we have some entitlements through the government, including that my children are welcome to a French first language education, but we choose not to exercise that. So this is my son's. And then here's what I have to do. We have to select his, oh, well, this tells if there's any specific things that we needed and any information that they need. Now we have to select what we're doing. So being as we are doing home ed for everything, I get to pick and decide. We fill in all these, and then we have to pick what extra classes we're doing other than the basics. Basics are language arts, math, science, social studies, phys ed, and health, up to grade 9. Then you can drop it. So we choose to do, we do art, we do music. This year we're also doing some computers and some second language. So we're doing several there. Media consent, yeah, they can take pictures of my kids, all that kind of stuff. And then this is what determines your funding. So you now have to list every resource that you might be needing so that it can be paid for. If it's not on here, you will not get reimbursed for it, or they will not pay for it. So I like to sneak this one in to give me coverage if I want to sneak other things in. If I need specific curriculum that I decide I want that isn't on here, then I call my facilitator, and then she just adds it on, and then it gets funded. So we've got our math, science. Also now we're allowed our, like Tell Us World of Science we go to quite frequently, and it is covered as long as it is listed on our curriculum, and as long as we go frequently enough to make it value of the annual pass to be more than just paying every time you go. And I'm also adding in the museum because that is renovated and reopening in September. And then here's our next one. We can claim some of our lesson stuff. We can also claim things like here, Rosetta Stone, the laptop. I'd like to eventually have each kid have a laptop.
Mom, can see all the bottles we picked up.
Okay, and our funding also covers 50% of our internet bill. So that's pretty darn sweet. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm on Sheridan, so I have just 2 left to do.